Well, it's a new year. It's now 2014. That means that nothing will ever happen again in 2013. With the new year come many new things. These things include having to change the number at the end of your date from a 13 to a 14, resolutions that are broken within 5 days, and the realization that no matter what, your birthday will happen this year. Unless you were born on leap year, in which case I'm very sorry. But probably the most important thing in relation to this channel is that in the new year, a whole bunch of new anime series are released. These new shows almost instantly take the spots of last year's popular anime. Sorry, Attack on Titan, and as a reviewer, I'm going to be watching a lot of these series, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to like all of them. And after seeing the trailers for a whole bunch of these series, I can now pretty much guess which ones I'm gonna like and which ones I'm not gonna like. And so I've decided to make a video based on this subject. So please sit back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shinta, and these are my 5 most anticipated anime of 2014. Enjoy.
Let's get Cray, turn it all the way up. Got a double dose of bass. You love it so much. Get out of your head, get out of your skull.
Space Dandy is a science fiction series directed by Shinichiro Watanabe and produced by Bones. The series follows Dandy, an alien hunter, in search for aliens with his robot assistant QT and a space cat named Meow, which we all know is such a creative name for a cat. The anime has been licensed by Funimation Entertainment in North America, Madman Entertainment in Australia, and by Anime Limited in the United Kingdom. This is possibly the most hyped up anime of 2014, and you may be wondering why it's not higher on my list. I do have to admit that I once did have higher expectations for this series, but after seeing the trailer, my expectations were lowered considerably. The series just seems to be somewhat of a joke, and I think it might be better if it just took itself a bit more seriously. Another thing that I'm not so eager about is that Space Dandy is made by the same creators as Cowboy Bebop, could ya tell? Which I regard to be one of the greatest anime of all time. From what I saw in the trailer, it kinda looks like Space Dandy is just gonna be a huge letdown. The creators of Cowboy Bebop can do better than this. However, I don't think Space Dandy is going to be all that bad. It still seems like a fairly well-rounded series, and although it may not seem like it, I'm very anxious to see how it turns out. Please keep in mind that I have yet to watch the first episode of Space Dandy, so these remarks basically just come from my opinion of the trailer and may well be wrong. If any of you know of a website where I can watch Space Dandy, please let me know in the comments below. Code Geass Akito the Exiled, or Code Geass Bokoku no Akito, is a spin-off of Code Geass that is directed by Kazuki Akane and produced by Sunrise. It's set at about the same time as Lelouch started his rebellion in Area 11. It follows Akito Hyuga, a young pilot for the European Union, which is currently also fighting the Britannian Empire. I'm not sure if this can be considered a legitimate 2014 anime because the first episode was released sometime last fall, but to date only 2 English-subbed episodes have been released onto the internet. The reason this anime is on my list is that I've seen the first episode and it was quite entertaining, even though it was somewhere around an hour long. The character designs are cool, and the battles are nothing short of dazzling, with all new sorts of robots and gear. However, it's apparent that there is a lack of the strategic element that made the original Code Geass so special. That's the main reason that this anime didn't get a higher spot on my list. And also, episode 1 was lacking in a few parts. Although it was entertaining, it could have been shorter because a few parts just had me bored and waiting for the next scene. I watched the first episode of Akito the Exiled on animefave.net, but the website no longer works for me, so I'm at a loss of where to watch it now. If any of you know a good place, please let me know.
Put your vibes in the sky if you feel it alive. Throw chin up in the air, 'cause you don't care. Cray bands on.
Usually, you wouldn't see such a simple slice-of-life series in 3rd place on my list, but after some hard thought, I decided to include Tonari no Seki-kun, the Master of Killing Time, in my top 3. The anime is directed by Yuki Muto and produced by Shin-A Animation. The story centers around Toshinari Seki, a boy who finds creative ways of slacking off in class, and Rumi Yokoi, a girl who observes him. This series has no underlying storyline, it has no side characters, and not much main character development at all. So why is it so good? Because it doesn't need any of that. It doesn't try to be more than it really is, which is a fun, innocent story about a boy creatively slacking off in class. This anime is available for viewing on Crunchyroll, and currently 3 episodes have been released.
I wonder what happens if I hit the Cray button. I guarantee the whole place starts jumping. I wonder what happens if I hit the Cray button.
Nobunaga the Fool is exactly the kind of epic anime I love. It's directed by Eiichi Sato and produced by Satelight. It's set in an alternate universe where humans live on the planets of the East and West. The series comes to life when Jean Kaguya d'Arc, a girl from the Western planet, takes a trip to the war-ravaged Eastern planet with Leonardo da Vinci. Wait, Leonardo da Vinci? And meets Nobunaga the Fool. They then set out to change the world, good old American style. Except they're not American. This anime definitely shows promise, which is why I put it so high on my list. It has an interesting premise, the character designs are great, and the voice acting is superb. However, episode 1 was slightly lacking in a way that I can't quite put my finger on. If I hadn't seen the first episode already, this anime would have undoubtedly been number 1, but after watching it, as well as watching episode 1 of the anime that is in first place, I had to move it down a notch. Currently, 3 episodes of this anime have been released and are available on Crunchyroll.
I wonder what happens if I hit the Cray button. I'ma do it.
Wait, hold on, let me do my thing. You hit the Cray button, I was like, you rang. Came in the party with a couple of frames. Had a 116, every so ashamed. Everybody get Cray like me. I'm so Cray, it's on my ID. Everybody serious.
So here we are at number 1, and yes, it's a romance. It's based on a manga that is published in Weekly Shonen Jump and is directed by Akiyuki Shinbo and produced by Shaft. It follows Raku Ichijo, who made a promise with his childhood sweetheart to get married in the future. Now, however, he's the son of a gang leader and is being forced to enter a relationship with the daughter of a rival gang's boss. This series takes a humorous, satirical look at teenage romance and almost seems to make fun of the romance genre altogether. I've seen the first episode and I'm happy to report that this anime meets my expectations entirely so far. In fact, the first episode was the only reason that Nisekoi beat out Nobunaga the Fool in the end. I really have nothing bad to say about this anime as of yet. Thanks Akiyuki Shinbo and Shaft, keep up the good work. Currently, 2 or 3 episodes of Nisekoi have been released and it is available to watch on Crunchyroll. And that concludes my top 5 most anticipated anime for the winter 2014 season. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. Now what I want you to do is tell me what winter 2014 series you're excited for by commenting below. Also, if you like what you see, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, comment, give me some ideas of anime that you think I should review. Also, please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. That information will be in the description below. So yeah, that's it. I had a lot of fun creating this video. And I will see you again in another 2 weeks. So until next time, goodbye, my friends.
Make us free な差し重ねた光のコントラスト浴びて Feel so free な今日飛び込む俺たちの Brand new blue